Parents and guardians turned out in their numbers as government kickstarted its Because We Care $30,000 cash grant distribution exercise across the country on Tuesday. The exercise will last during the course of the week, benefiting 194,000 Guyanese students and will see a total of $6 billion in disposable income being distributed. DPI visited Queen's College, St. Joseph High, North Georgetown, Tutorial, Marion Academy, and several other schools, where parents said the grant is taking the load off their pockets.
Much grateful. It's a wonderful initiative with everything is happening worldwide. As parents, we're much thankful for it. Having 4 children, trust me, I'm grateful for it. It's very important because some I am not a single parent, but when I heard about this initiative, my heart went out to the single parents because it's not easy. It's very challenging for one parent having to provide for the children. It's not just the school stuff, but to put, snack in the lunch kit. So this initiative would help to take that load, some of the load off.
It helps a lot, right? Whether if it's a little self, I know for parents, there are some parents who can't afford, the basic stuff, in this country. Sometimes you would hear a cry, many times that people would, doesn't have enough to send the kids to school, Even up to these days, we're finding children going barefoot at school, right? So this is very helpful, all right? And I wish it can continue, and not only for myself, but for, other parents who really, really need it. This is really great. This says something about our government. It says that they cares, they cares for us, our children more so, right? And for a parent like me, if you indicate to me or give me some reason to feel that you care for my kids, right? That's wonderful. Every parent would want everybody to care for them kids, right? So if you care for my kids, what do? I care for you.
It's in a way that parents benefit from the cash grant, purchasing of textbooks and school uniform, and so it's a form of motivation for the parents to ensure that they get their students in school. I mean, this is a different school, but other schools, it's a way of ensuring that they are in school and they will benefit from this cash grant. I know many parents are going through, economic difficulty, and of course, this money will help to boost them, ensure that children are equipped for the new term, new academic year. And I think this goes a very far way. It is easy in my pocket, all right? And that my child will, it will go towards my child's needs, educational needs for the new academic year. All right, so it's a relief.
I think the cash grant initiative is a very good one by the government because it helps parents to offset the expenses, back to school expenses. For example, you can take some of the money, you buy stationery, you could buy school clothes, uniform, all these things. So even though it will not buy every single thing for your child, at least it's a great help and an ease on the pockets of parents, and I commend it.
And I think it's a very good initiative for the ministry to extend this offer to the private school as well, since I see the private school is more or less helping the ministry to take off some of the burdens of what is happening in the public school. It's important when you think about the cost for textbooks, in the private school, they don't get access to textbooks from the ministry. So we have to access our textbooks, just like the students who are in the public sector, and we have to buy them. So it's very good. It will help.
Well, I'm very, very happy, I must say. Last year was my first, and I'm so thankful that, at least I'm getting back something from the government. I'm very much appreciative, and it's going to help me very much financially. I'm so happy for this cash grant that I'm getting this year from the government. And it's not just because it's a private school means that, we can afford certain things. Parents like me can't afford certain things, so I'm very thankful that they made a contribution to the private schools and not just the public schools.
Last year, the grant saw every child receiving some $19,000, an increase from the $10,000 per child which was first given to public school students in 2014. The grant has been increased this year to $25,000, while the school uniform and supplies voucher increased from $4,000 to $5,000, taking the total to $30,000. The government is committed to increase the Because We Care cash grant to $50,000 by 2025. Meanwhile, Minister within the Office of the President with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, said that the investments being made will afford students the chance to take advantage of major job opportunities emerging in Guyana.
There has never been a better time in the entire history of our country, since our country was first settled. There has never been a better time to be a young person in Guyana than this time. Not my parents, not my generation, not my parents' generation, not my grandparents' generation. You know, we all look back and we say, you know, the good old days, you know, when I used to go to school, schools were the real thing. You know, we all say that, you know, all parents, all grandparents, you know, in my time. I see a lot of people smiling. I want to repeat what I said. There has never been a better time to be a young Guyanese person than this time in which we are living. Why do I say this? Guyana is undergoing a remarkable transformation. Remarkable transformation. Our economy is changing rapidly. New sectors are emerging. New companies are establishing operations. New opportunities are being created. New job types are being made available. New skills are being demanded like never before.
Minister Singh said, as a direct result of these emerging jobs, Guyanese youths are being sought after. To this end, he encouraged parents and guardians to play their part in supporting their children.